Hi, and welcome to Iron Sky Signal. My name is Timo Vuorensola, and I'm the director of this awesome film about the Nazis from the dark side of the moon. In this episode, we will be visiting a place called the Dungeon, which is more professionally known as the costume department, where all of the uniforms, all of the spacesuits, all of the costumes you see in the film are being made.
Hello, welcome to the Iron Sky costume department. This is the Dungeon. We are in Helsinki. I'm Jake, the costume designer.
And I'm Nina, the costume supervisor.
Previous productions would be The Pacific, the HBO series. It's just screening now, I think. Farscape in Australia. The film Australia in Australia. Xena, Warrior Princess, Hercules, all that stuff.
Well, I haven't actually worked in costumes, but I've worked as a action vehicle coordinator, which is what I do in the costume department, is like coordinate the everyday running of the costume department, that everything's in the right place, the right time, and people are working and everything's happening. Jake's responsible of the artistic stuff and how everything looks. Previously I worked in films like Born Supremacy and Born Ultimatum and The Queen, Eastern Promises, quite many films.
So, we are quite lucky to have good people working on Iron Sky costumes, people who are already into science fiction, World War II, and have quite a fitting work experience. In addition to costumes, we are also required to do something called costume props, and we have just the man for that.
My name is Brett Logue. I came here from London to do this job because there was nobody here doing it, so my friend called me up and asked me if I can come and do it. And what I'm doing, costume props, coordinator, making stuff. So at the moment we're doing these backpacks. The only extras in the film, there's about 20 soldiers, and German soldiers are going to be wearing them. That's a mask for the German soldiers. It's going to look slightly different. Lots of detail added to it. Broken down so it looks older.
So, costume props means all kinds of special costumes like helmets and spacesuits and belt buckles and all that stuff. It would actually turn out to be very expensive if we were to buy all the details, authentic ones. So what we're also doing is doing copies of those. And that's a very good way to save some money and also add a lot of required details also for the background costumes. The costume department needs to turn out over 400 costumes, which takes a lot of time and a lot of workforce. Here are some of the people who are working in the costume department and whose work you will see eventually on the screen.
Hello, my name is Heli, and right now I'm working as a sewer here. I've been here since the beginning and I know Samuli and Timo, so that's why I'm here.
I'm working at the costume department, working as a patterner, and now I'm making a pattern for Renate's stunt double.
I'm Anni and I'm a seamstress for Iron Sky, and at the moment I'm making a spacesuit. It doesn't look like it yet, but it's going to be.
I'm Sophia and I'm the costumes assistant, so I help everybody with everything they need and to stock up the supplies we need for the department and that kind of stuff.
Hi, I'm Sonia. I'm a trainee here and I'm doing small things. Lately I'm casting stuff in resin and in metal, and I'm art finishing and breaking down costumes. So I'm making them look old and dirty and worn out.
Doing costumes for a science fiction movie here in Finland can be quite tricky from time to time, since Finnish film industry is not exactly geared for productions like this, not yet at least. So every now and then the road can be quite rocky.
Finding materials in this country, actually, the right materials that we're used to working with are scarce on the ground, or they just don't exist here, so we've had to order stuff from overseas, and it takes a while to get sample cards, and then the product itself to arrive takes another few weeks.
Like, for example, the spacesuit material that in London they have costume props companies that order straight from the factories, but in Finland no one does costume props. So we finally found the material from a company that does casings for instruments.
At times a lot of improvisation, creativity and stone-cold professionalism is required. Thank you for watching the Iron Sky Signal. We are mere weeks away from the actual shootings of Iron Sky, so in the next couple of episodes of Iron Sky Signal, things are going to turn really interesting. So stay tuned and see you next time. Bye bye.